It sounds like Harry and Meghan are having a real headache figuring out what to do about their son Archie's schooling. According to reports from Neil Sean, they're considering sending him to an incredibly expensive private school in Montecito, where the fees can be as high as £440,000. Before we dive into today's story, a quick reminder: if you enjoy this kind of content, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop. That's a staggering amount of money. But apparently, Meghan thinks that regular public schools are just too dangerous for Archie. It's as if she believes sending him to a normal school with normal kids would somehow threaten their Sussex throne. It's a pretty dramatic way to look at things. So of course, homeschooling is now a serious option for them. Meghan is reportedly worried that if Archie goes to a regular school, people might actually notice him, and that would expose him to the dreaded public eye. She probably thinks that being the son of two of the most talked about people in the world makes Archie a prime target for the paparazzi. Given how much they already try to avoid the media, the idea of their kids going to school, making friends, and maybe even appearing in a class photo is apparently unthinkable. It's important to remember that they live in Montecito, a place packed with huge mansions and wealthy people living very private lives. So, the hefty school fees in the area, ranging from $6,000 to $50,000 a year, depending on the grade, aren't that surprising in that context. Harry and Meghan, always looking for the best deals, were seen checking out a local private school for both Archie and Lilibet. It makes you wonder, though. You'd think a family living in such luxury would try to give back to their community a little. But it seems their neighbors in Montecito aren't too pleased with their lack of involvement. People in the area are reportedly annoyed that Harry and Meghan keep to themselves so much, almost as if they're actively avoiding everyone. It's hardly neighborly, and it paints them as quite aloof and detached from the community they live in. But the story gets even stranger. Even though Montecito has some excellent public schools, like Cold Spring School and Montecito Union School, Archie's application was supposedly rejected. The reason? Rumors are swirling that there were some odd things about Archie's birth certificate that raised red flags. Apparently, the information looked like it had been tampered with, almost like it was photoshopped. And to add to the mystery, Meghan is said to have refused to provide the necessary medical records, first claiming they were lost, and then saying they were sealed by the palace. It's all very suspicious. Meghan also apparently changed her name on the certificate to HRH Duchess of Sussex, which isn't the usual way a newborn's name is recorded. It's not the Rachel Meghan or Meghan Markle we all know. And then, just 11 days after Archie's birth, the name on the certificate was mysteriously changed again. Meghan claims the palace forced her to do it, but the palace denies any involvement. Even Lady C has weighed in, saying that the palace doesn't just lock up birth certificates, it's a ridiculous idea. So what does all of this mean? We may never know if Archie will go to a fancy private school or be homeschooled in his parents' mansion. Some people are even starting to wonder if Archie even exists at all. It's a pretty extreme thought, but it shows how much skepticism there is surrounding this whole situation. This whole saga makes Harry and Meghan seem incredibly secretive, almost paranoid about privacy, possibly even willing to bend the rules to keep control of their public image. The strange details about the birth certificate, the missing medical records, the name changes, it all creates a very odd and suspicious picture. It also makes them seem very disconnected from the lives of ordinary families. While they worry about the supposed dangers of regular schools, most parents just want their kids to get a good education. Meghan's apparent belief that public school is too risky for her child because of who his parents are comes across as incredibly elitist and out of touch. It's as if they believe they are above the normal rules and concerns of everyday people.